Ahoy and welcome back to a playthrough of Call of the Sea. We just finished that little ooze puzzle and now we're into chapter 3.
What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding. Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon?
Let me see.
Wait a moment. No! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater. I have to get back. I have to find... What is that? What kind of creature is this? I need to get a closer look. What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
Chapter 3. The Vanishing of the Lady... whatever. I lost consciousness inside that well and got covered in black ooze, but I didn't drown. Instead, I had the strangest dream. I mean, it was a dream, wasn't it? Or a vision, maybe. I'm still not sure. I can't control my own body. I jumped off a cliff and dived into the sea. I woke up in the dead of night on a black beach, but I can't remember how I got here. I've just got fuzzy memories like a dream.
That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened?
And before we get too far, let's take a look. Missed a journal entry from chapter 3 or 2. There's one mural and one secret here.
I wonder what else could be seen beyond these shores. Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole. looks like they took items from the stranded ship.
So, is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and disassembled it. Twice. So it should be fixed, Mr. Everhart. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to play music.
Wait. Where have you been this whole time?
Oh my god. He's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic!
Hold him! Hold him for Christ's sake! Call the road, quick!
I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness.
Cults and rituals. Interview with Inspector John Raymond Grass.
Oh my.
Robert Sedan and his wife found dead at High Seas. Strange
Goodness
incident.
me, what a collection of happy news.
Jesus. Ward and Blake News Agency.
Photographic film. Portable typewriter. It's too dark to see anything inside the tents. I should find a way to turn these lights on. A pulp magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories. Never heard of this Eric Zan fella. He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack?
Frank trying to repair his music box just before the attack.
What happened on this ship?
I thought they came on the ship, but it would just appear not.
Someone here had a green thumb.
It's funny she mentioned it being too dark. I can't see anything either.
Someone took notes about some important dates. Did he take some amulets from the other campsite? Or did he carve some more? The expedition only has 5 members now.
Let's just explore. Don't know where to go first.
The menu is rather limited here. Dead as a doornail. No power. discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's still a white fedora. It's really dirty. Oh dear. This dock was a certifiable loon.
Yesterday's stones dance with my song. What song? Something. Everything is tuned in this place. There's a treasure. Something.
These medical tools are hair-raising. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are.
Frank, I understand what you're saying, but we can't leave Harry here alone. I know you must be thinking of. I know you must be thinking I'm only interested in a scoop, but what would you do if it were your wife who was sick? Would you let her die and stay here to the end? I understand that you're saying, but we can't leave Harry here alone. I know you must be thinking I'm interested in a scoop. Fire it now. Here we go.
Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter.
Our lives are in grave danger on this island. Well, look what happened to Dr. DeWitt. The man is going completely bananas. I really think we should get off this island as soon as possible. Mr. Everhart was determined to leave until he found that organ thing. Do I have your support to try to convince him? So many different areas to explore. So freaking dark. Some gears and stuff.
Dead as a doornail. My God. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size.
Push. Try and turn the freaking.
This place gives me the creeps.
See, I don't know which way these freaking cords are going. If they're going towards the power? Or
I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their no power. Dead as a doornail. Nope, wrong. I'll try again. Damn it. This isn't right. Green. Now, what exactly did I turn on?
I don't know if I just brute force that or if there's some actual account. I can look it up. Hey, it seems to have quiet down some. Well, since I can't get that back. But since I get to win, supposedly.
That voice. Is that Harry?
The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is
No,
unaccounted for.
just a
5
recording.
of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately. This is a distress.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber. Maybe the legend is more real than it seems.
The island of Unapa, there's a city called Nan Meadow that's composed entirely of large basalt structures. Legend has it the city was built with floating stones moved by black magic.
The Black Ooze's properties are perplexing.
Black ooze test change consistency levitates when exposed to different vibration frequencies.
And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me.
Everything on this rotten island has something to do with that black ooze in one way or another. Even Dr. DeWitt's irrational behavior seems to be related to this, to getting exposed to that awful liquid.
The ship was whaling not far from here. Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
"8:25 a.m. We delivered the 6 members of the Everhart's expedition to the island without incident. We'll come back to pick them up again in 3 weeks if there's anything left to pick up them." 12:40 left the island after launch, no incident. 6 a.m. The area nearby seems adequate for whales. You might get a good catch.
This is the captain's last entry.
Good weather and clear sailing till a surprise undercurrent shook the ship. I haven't seen the sea that rough in years. 1725. First mate swears he saw a huge sea creature near our hull shortly afterwards. Definitely not a whale.
Frank is certainly a resourceful man.
Fired up your message to the radio like you asked. Dr. Everhart. I'll keep broadcasting as long as the ship's got fuel. That'd help us.
What were you looking for in the heart of the island?
I was thinking this expedition had failed and was worried about how we'd get back home. But then I found those stairs that led me to the giant stone organ. It might be another way to get to the very heart of the island. In any case, there's nothing we can do until someone hears our distress signal.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued. Did they give up hope?
An enormous shipwreck casts shadow over the black sand on this beach. It looks like lights are shedding through the cracks in the hull. The ship has several colossal gashes along its side, usually unusual in shape. It should have sunk in the ocean outright. How did it end up ashore? I thought I heard Harry's voice, but it turned out to be a call for help that he left broadcasting from the ship. I wonder if anyone responded. The ship is completely abandoned. What happened to the crew? The members of the expedition used whatever they could find inside the beached ship to build another campsite on the Black Lava Beach. Harry discovered that the black gunk might have different applications. The ooze reacts to different sound frequencies, and some can even make it float in the air. Did the inhabitants of the island know that too? Well, now that I've got power, I should go around and turn that back on, light some stuff up. Maybe it'll reveal more things.
Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness.
Is there one over here? This one.
At last, sunlight. That should make things easier.
Dark in here. And pretty noisy. Can't really explore much.
I'm terrified. I've always been afraid of storms, but something or someone seems to be moving there on the reefs. Or is it just my imagination?
See if anything else is revealed.
Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole. I don't know if someone in the expedition was a cook, but I really hope they didn't rely on Harry for it. When he lived in the dormitory, he only ate out of tomato soup and corn cans. I've never seen anybody with such poor nourishment. There are only 4 chairs around the campfire.
I think that stuff over there is where they had to tie somebody up.
A portable typewriter.
There's another mirror. I didn't see
My
these.
God. Look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me?
It took the four of us to subdue him. Where did he get that strength?
Those footprints definitely do not look human. This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing? Floating rocks?
The doctor seems to be whispering to some of the rocks. Are they floating?
These two fellows seem to get along pretty well.
Drinking tea or singing while working in the workshop. A terrible storm is passage head over the black sand and beach. Okay. Terrible storm is approaching, and out of the reefs, the lightning seems to reveal some strange figures. Is this a product of my imagination? The doctor seemed to be possessed by something that gave him incredible strength. The rest of the expedition had to subdue him and tie him to a pole. After several days of descending farther into madness, the doctor disappeared in the dead of night. His restraints were torn apart, and there were strange footprints in the sand nearby. A little bit of quiet. These are pieces of the ship. What they're taking those for. Tide levels, measurements, Harry Everhart.
You always did have a good ear, Harry.
I've been studying the structure for the last few days. The tones it emits change consistently with the tides.
How can someone build something like this out of stone?
You showed Pipe Gorgon Waves push air through carved stone tubes.
Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon. A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something.
That son of a blank. DeWitt stabbed Frank. Luckily, it was a flesh wound. It's a good thing they held me back, or I would have plugged that, like, nutcase, like the rabid dog, that, like, Jesus, what am I saying?
I've never seen Harry so angry. What kind of doodad is this? It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal. Wow, look at the size of these stones.
South Pacific Expedition Megalith Basalt Stone. Some weird little statue.
These symbols are linked to the piano keys.
Dr. DeWitt's mind was getting worse, and he tried to stab Frank. Harry found another unknown structure built by a previous civilization. He keeps searching for answers even as they wait for me to arrive. The tidal organ emits music tones when the water pressure pushes air through the tides. Okay. Guess end it there for now. That's all. Thanks for watching. Should I like, comment, and subscribe.